Yes, Simandi. So let me open the one. Let's continue from there. So
Good evening.
discussing about the questions, we did that lesson. Let me share my screen now. Hmm. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let me share my screen. Microsoft Excel. Share. '28 paper, we were discussing about the exam. Lesson 11 exercise PDF. You sent me the working, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Lesson 11 exercise PDF.
We see the first question. We have to do the last one.
Last question.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the questions? We did this
No,
one. No,
miss.
this one is for the lesson 10, right?
Exercise 11.
Mm. Okay. So this is the one. Now for the first one, it's already completed. All the 4 questions. That part is done. Did we complete all the questions? Yes, right?
We have to do the last parts.
Okay, last one. Comment about the fitness of the model now. We did. Justify
Yeah.
your answer with the what is the relationship among the variables. So, how to express the relationship among the variables. So what will happen here? For the x variable, we have a positive relationship. And it's not kind of a strong relationship, but for the x2 variable, it has a again positive relationship, but it's better than the x1. Like a number of students will vada the duration effect වැඩි with the y variable, for the y variable. But for the variable 3 now, what we have is it's minus 0.119. It's minus 0.119. That is a negative relationship. ඒ කියන්නේ එකක් වැඩි වෙනකොට එකක් අඩු වෙනවා. Is it clear?
Okay.
එකක්
Yeah.
වැඩි වෙනකොට එකක් අඩු වෙනවා. So it's a negative relationship. So එතකොට you have to express how. So the number of modules, when the number of modules is high, when the number of module is high or it's increasing, then the total cost for the academic program will be less scalar. You should be able to write.
Okay.
Okay, that is it. Then we have the next part as question number 2. Did you try it?
Yeah, miss.
Okay. So the first part, it says, okay. A marketing analyst for a shoe manufacturer is considering the development of new brand of tennis shoes. So the main purpose of the analysis is to predict the durability. Two independent variables were selected: x1, that is the absorbing capacity, and the x2 changes the properties over time. So the dependent variable is the long-term impact on shoe. Okay, impact on shoe. So random sample of 15 recently produced shoes were selected and the output is even below. So the ANOVA table is there and the rest of the variables are there. Okay, for the ANOVA table, regression, residuals, okay, these values are there. And for the variables also, they have given us the coefficients, beta naught, beta 1, intercept means beta naught, and the rest of the values, absorbing capacities and the change of the properties they have given. Now the question is, state the multiple regression equation. What is the equation?
Equals beta naught plus B1 x1 plus B2 x2.
Yeah, that is the common one according to this given question. So then you have to write it with the values. Y is equals to intercept is 0.026, 0.02686 plus beta 1 is this, no? Enang 0.79116 x1 plus 0.60484 x2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Or
For
else
x1 and x2, I put as absorbing capacity and
absorbing
changes of
capacity
properties.
and then the changing of the
Changes of
property.
properties.
X2, yes. Intercept the equation, interpret the equation. So interpret the equation, you should interpret all the values. Y is the dependent variable and මෙන්න මේකෙන් කියන්නේ intercept. So here the coefficient of the x1, එතකොට slope, ඒක you have to define it with the lengthier term y1 කියලා කියන එක x1 ගෙන් කොච්චර explain කරනවද කියලා කියන එක. So according to this given question, what is the y? Marketing analyst for shoe manufacturer is considering the development of new brand of tennis shoes. The main purpose of the analysis is to predict the durability. So durability will be again the dependent variable, which is durability, will be explained මෙන්න මෙච්චරක් කියලා. මම අර ඉස්සල දුන්නේ wording එකක්. අන්න ඒකේ විදිහට
Yeah.
variables match කරලා ලියන්න ඕනේ. So the independent variables will be absorbing capacities and the changes of the properties, and the dependent variable will be the y, that is the durability, shoe durability.
Okay.
Okay. Then assess the model. How you gonna assess the model? How you gonna assess the model?
Is the second part is interpreting the equation, right?
Yeah, interpreting the equation is the second part. Write the answers. I'll also give you the complete answer. Then the third one is the assess the model. So you have to assess the model. Assess the model means you have to assess the model now. How to assess the model?
R square.
So the first one would be the equation durability is equals to 0.02686 plus then 0.79116. You have to write the equation like this, Pute. Let me send you. Yes, I send it. So see, there's no any y and the x terms. Can you echo y and the x terms what a passe? It's better if you can keep it according to the context. Durability is equals to the coefficient beta naught is there and plus 0.79116 into absorbing capacity plus 0.60484 into changes of the properties. Is it clear?
Miss, I wrote like this.
Right. Then that is correct. So then how to interpret the equation? So for the intercept now, how to interpret these equations?
We have to interpret all the values in the equation.
Yes, all the values in the equations. So then you should interpret the intercept according to the question. So how to write it? You can write like this. So for the first part now, intercept, that is, this is the predicted durability when both absorbing capacity and the changes of the properties are zero. I intercept always calculating when the x value is zero. No? X
Yeah.
value එක 0 කියලා කියන්නේ both the absorbing capacity and the changes of the properties is equals to 0. දෙකම 0 වෙලාවෙදි තියෙන එක තමයි y intercept කියලා කියන්නේ. That is you can understand, right? මෙහෙම
Yeah.
යන එකට අපි කියන්නේ so එතකොට initial value එක 0 කියලා කියන්නේ අර values දෙකම 0 කියලා කියන්නේ. So, however, in practical terms, this might no however, the practical terms, this might have not meaningful. Anyway, you can write it like that. So the intercept is 0.02686. That is, this is the predicted durability when both absorbing capacity and the changes of the properties are 0. That is for the intercept. ඊට පස්සේ absorbing capacity වල coefficient එක 0.79116 එක. That is, for every unit increase in absorbing capacity. එක unit එකක් increase කරද්දී for every unit increase in absorbing capacity, how much it increased in the durability. So the durability of the shoe is predicted to increase. මොකද ඒක increase වෙන්නේ here the value is positive. So increase by 0.79116 units.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
Then for the changes of the properties will be 0.60484. For the every unit increase in changes of the properties, the durability of the shoe is predicted to increase. Again, this value also positive. That means it will increase the value. So increase by 0.60484 units. Assuming absorbing capacity is held constant.
Okay.
Then how to do the assessment, I mean how to assess it. So the assess the model, we normally assess it with the f value. We normally compare the model assess again. We do the model assessment with the f value. So here, have you heard about the p values and the stuff?
No.
No, okay. So normally we compare this f value with the p value. හරිද? So what will happen? This p value is extremely small. That is actually less than these two values. So they මම කතා කරන්නේ these two values. So these two values are extremely small. That means it's less than 0.05, which indicate that the overall regression model is statistically significant. මේකේ තේරුම තමයි this means that at least one of the independent variable අඩුම තරමේ එක independent variable එකක්වත් is significant predictor of the durability. Let me send it. See how we do the assessment. Not only with the F value, you can, not only with the P value, you can assess it with the F value, P value for individual coefficients, as well as you can calculate and give comments on the R squared values as well. මේ ඕන method එකකින් you can do the model assessment. මේ ඕන එකකින් මේ ANOVA table එකේ values මේ තියෙන්නේ F value එක මේ තියෙන්නේ significance F means the alpha value එක. Okay, here we have the P value මෙතන තියෙනවා T statistic value එක. Here we have the coefficients මෙතන තියෙනවා sum of squares regression, sum of squares residuals and the sum of squares total value. මේ ඔක්කොම values ටික එතන තියෙනවා. Just read what I sent you. Read and do the corrections.
Miss, I calculated the R square.
You calculate the?
R square.
Okay, you calculated the R square. Okay,
Yeah.
R squared value is how much? R squared value is 0.9421.
942. Yeah.
Yeah, 9421. Then how you can interpret it? So you can interpret it approximately 94% to 1 or else 0.9421 of the variation in durability is explained by the model indicating a strong fit. Likewise, you can interpret it. Either from any method, you can interpret the model. You can assess the model.
Okay. So means either from the F4 P values
Either
or
from the F4 P or R squared value. Yeah.
Okay.
Then they are asking what type of relationship maintained among these variables. You have to provide the comments for each and every variable. Independent variables absorbing capacities and the changes of the properties. You should provide a comment on the positive the negative you should be able to write it.
Okay.
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 Did you do the third one as well?
Yeah, Miss, I tried some.
Okay. Okay, complete your workings. Do you have any other questions?
What is only this?
Only these ones, okay. Past paper questions?
For the past papers, I have.
So now we are done with the multiple regression, right?
Yeah.
Multiple regression I think for the lesson 12, we have something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the lesson 11, we have only this. If you have past paper questions, shall we do it now itself?
Okay.
Okay. Before that, we'll complete the third question as well. හර්ෂි මට අඩි රෝලක් ගෙනල්ලා දෙන්න. So for the third, you are done with the second one, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for the third one, how did you start writing now? For this question, there's no any. Then, අරගොල්ලෝ තාම අර මාර්ක් ෂීට්ස් print කරන අය කොයිලක ඉවර වුණාට පස්සේ තමයි රන් රස යන්නේ. ඔව් එතකොට ඉන්නවා. So here for this one, what do we have? Okay. Have you started to write the answers for this?
First, depending on independent variables.
Okay. First you have to write the first part is defining variables. No? So under that you should provide what are the dependent variables and the independent variables. So what are the dependent variables?
Total wealth.
Dependent variable is total wealth.
Yeah.
And for the independent variables?
Age, working years, and savings.
Yes, age, working years, and the savings. That part is done. Now they are telling us to interpret the output. Okay, so for the interpretation of the output, what are the things we should give?
The intercept 56.655
Okay, the
plus
total wealth.
plus 5.659 into age plus
So,
minus 0.433 into working years plus minus 0.067 into savings.
yeah, that is only from the multiple regression. But here they have given us the descriptive statistics as well for this one. එතකොට when they ask us to interpret the output, you have to start with the first one. දැන් ඒ අපි කරන්නේ එකපාර multiple regression එකනේ. එහෙම නෙමෙයි. First start from the first interpretation. You didn't explain the mean value and the standard deviation value. ඒවා කිව්වේ නෑ නේද?
No.
No, you. So what now in this question, this is not actually a structured one. කලින් ඒ වගේ අපිට structured කරලා තිබ්බා part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 කියලා. But here for this total overall thing, it's not. එතකොට මේක we have to have kind of a structure. එතකොට if they mentioned us to interpret it, එහෙනම් interpret නම් මෙන්න මේ විදිහට they have to start it from here. මෙතන තියෙන first output එකේ ඉඳන්ම you should mention. First you have to go with the descriptive statistics. ඊට පස්සේ descriptive statistics වල means තුන ගැන කියන්න ඕනේ. And then about the standard deviations ගැන කියන්න ඕනේ. And then the number of elements, ඒ කියන්නේ n value එක ගැන ඒක ගැන කියන්න ඕනේ. And then the model summary එක ගැන කියන්න ඕනේ. අන්න එහෙම තමයි you have to start. Can you write it? I'll send you the answers as well.
Okay.
Is it clear for you?
Yeah.
Okay. හරිද?
Okay, Miss Halfway.
ෆස්ට් මාර්ක් එකයි ආ මේක අර හදපු එක්කෙනා කවුද? 969 නේද? ඔව්. 969 එක්කෙනා මේකේ තියෙනවද? මට මේකට ඕනේ අර මම අතින් ලියාගෙන ආපු කොලේ තියෙන්නේ. අතින් ලියාගෙන ආපු එක තිබ්බනම් හරි. ඒ කියන්නේ මාර්ක් ෂීට් එකේ මම එන්ටර් කරන් ආවේ ගෙදරින් එනකොට අන්න ඒ සෙට් එක දෙන්න මම ඒකයි මේකයි ටැලි කරන්න. yes. කළා සමිති සර්ටත් දැන් එතකොට. So I sent you the mean part and the model summary part and the standard deviation part how to write. That is for the entire මොකද model summary එක ගැනත් ලියන්න ඕනේ. For the first output and the second output. Then we have the ANOVA and the coefficients.
We should know to write this.
Yes, we should know to write this. And also they haven't given us the steps as well. එතකොට we should be able to write it. නෑ මට ඕනේ මේ තියෙන සකල් මාර්ක් එකක්ද ඒක? මුකුත් මාර්ක්ස් දාලා නැති එක. මේක ගලවලත් එක්ක. මේ ගලවපු ඒවා තියෙනවා. අනේ ඒ ටික මේවා කරන්න ඕන. ඔව් ඒ ටික හරියට හදලා මට ෆස්ට් මාර්කින් ටික විතරක් මාර්ක්ස් එන්ටර් කරපු ටික විතරක් ගෙනල්ලා දෙන්න. මිස් කරගන්න එපා. Okay, so for the descriptive statistics as well as the model summary part is done, right? Then we should be able to interpret the ANOVA table. ANOVA table එක interpret කරද්දී first we have to start with the regression and then we should talk about the residuals and have lectures වලදී did they teach you these ones? No?
Yes, I was not there.
Right, okay. So for the ANOVA one now, first we have to interpret the regression part. The regression part එක ගත්තාම මම අර කිව්වා mean squared values, F values and the significance values. So ඒ ටික ඕනේ and then you should know about the residuals. මම එන්නම් සර්. මේ දෙක අරගන්න. මට මේ ටිකේ ෆස්ට් මාර්කින් සෙට් එක දෙන්නකෝ. මේ ඔක්කොම ෆස්ට් මාර්කින්. මේව ගැලවිච්ච ඒවා තියෙනවානේ. හරි ඔය කරන්න පුළුවන්. දෙපැත්තම ඔව් දෙපැත්තම සේව්ලත් කරලා හරි මේ එකම තැන ඒවා හරියට දාන්න මේ මේවා කලබලෙන් කරන්න එපා. මේ විමල ධර්ම හෝල් එකේ මෙතනක් තියෙනවා මෙතනක් තියෙනවා විමල ධර්ම හෝල්. මෙතනක් තියෙනවා විමල ධර්ම හෝල්. මේක කැලි දෙකකට දාවේ. වෙන්න බෑනේ. 58 of 62 නම් මේක පිටු 62ක එකක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. ආනේ 62 62කින් එක නේ මචි. ඒකට ඒකේ අන්තිමට තමයි මේක යන්න ඕනේ. 62කින් 58 59 62කින් 56 එකින් එක කරන්නේ හතරෙන් එක දෙකයි තුනයි 62 ඊට පස්සේ සිස්ටම් එකේ අර චේන්ජස් ටික හැදුවේ නෑ නේද? Okay, so for the first part is done.
Yes.
Okay. So then how to interpret the ANOVA table? ANOVA table එකේ the regression part එක interpret කරන්නේ like this. Then we should know how to interpret the residual part as well. So residual part means the error. අර අපි discuss කරේ when it comes to regression there's an error කියලා equation එකේ අන්තිමට e එකක් තිබ්බේ. අන්න ඒකත් interpret කරන විදිහ තමයි මෙතන මේ තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට residuals සුත් interpret කරාට පස්සේ then we should go with the coefficients. ඊට පස්සේ අපිට coefficients වලට ඊට පස්සේ අපිට coefficients ගැන interpret කරන්න පුළුවන් one by one. That is the regression model එකේ coefficient එක.
Always we should interpret all, right?
Yes, we should interpret all. See, they have mentioned to interpret the output. Then we have to do the assess the fitness of the model as well. එතකොට assessment part එකත් ලියන්න ඕනේ you. ඔයා. R squared value එකෙන් නම් R squared value එකෙන් or else මොකෙන්ද R squared value එකෙන් නම් R squared value එකෙන් එහෙමත් නැත්නම් p-value එකෙන් නම් p-value එකෙන් either from any of these ones you should be able to write it. Done?
Okay, miss.
Okay, that part also done. සඳරුවන් සිස්ටම් කොපි එකක් තරන් එනවද මට? හද. හා. ඔවම. හයමාර විතර වේ මං යනකොට. Okay, so that is about the ANOVA part with the residuals and also about the coefficients. Okay, so once we have the coefficients, then once we interpret all these ones, now we have to interpret the assessment, right? So assessment now we can assess it with the overall significance or else with the R squared value. Basically, you can calculate the R squared value. Calculate කරන්න දෙයක්වත් නැහැ මෙතන R squared value එක තියෙනවානේ. So you can have the R squared value that is you have to calculate the R squared value,
Yeah.
right? එතකොට 0.863 කියලා එනවා which is very high. එතකොට you can evaluate, you can assess that it is a large portion of the variance in total wealth. එතකොට model is a kind of a good fit කියලා you can interpret it.
Yeah.
That's it. Shall we do one or two past paper questions as well?
Okay, miss.
Okay. Have you sent me the past paper questions?
I sent you the past papers.
Okay. So just open one of these ones with the multiple regression question. Some exercise past papers. Yeah. Just open one complete question with the past paper ones. Lesson 4, Wisdom and the stat. 2022 paper is there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that one. See. See, the local question. Yeah. Question number 2. Number of items, part C, and the total 25, which is the regression statistics. Okay. Can you do the question number 2 paper? Sorry. Paper 2022 paper ke question number 2. I'll
Okay.
give you like 10 to 15 minutes. ඊට පස්සේ we'll discuss. Is it okay? Okay.
Okay.
පාස් කරලා තියෙන එක පාස් කරන වෙන වෙන ඒකේ තියෙන්නේ 34 34යි. 34යි. එතකොට බලන්න ඒකේ ග්‍රේඩින් එක මොකක්ද කියලා. සිස්ටම් කොපි එකේ තියෙන changes බලන්න. Yes. Any questions? You are doing right.
Yeah, miss.
Appreciation letter. Okay. Okay, just do it. I'll quickly go to washroom. එකක් දාන්නකෝ හයි කියලා මෙසේජ් එකක් දාන්නකෝ chat එක හොයාගන්නත් බැහැ. සෙවන්ත් එකේ TH එක උඩට යන්න ඕනේ නේද? පළවෙනි මේකේ. Of March 2025. 2025 එකක් දාන්න. Your expertise throughout thoughtful, your expertise, thoughtful questions and constructive feedback provided an invaluable learning experience for the participants. Your guidance helped students gain confidence. Thank you once again for your support කියලා එහෙම නම් දාන්න නෑ. දැන් මේක සයින් කරන්නේ මේකේ මේ හැබැයි හොඳයි වැඩි හරියක්ම දමයන්ති මැඩම් මුයි සයින් කරන්න ඉන්නවා. ඔව් තරුෂි කියන්නේ. සර් කතා කරාද? යා.
Next.
Okay.
Okay, Miss, I said the answer.
Okay. You have already sent it. Let me download it. So for the first one, so for the second one, okay. Find the values for the spaces with the question mark in the summary output Q1. So what are the answers? Multiple R is, that is R squared get square root taker. So the R squared value with 0.9287. So the square root of the R squared value is 0.9637, right?
Miss, R square was 0.934.
929878 naveda.
No, Miss.
Come on, that's fine. Decimal ne. එතකොට with the R squared means එතකොට SSR should divided by SST, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then what about the okay. So multiple R is there and the R squared value also there. Residual SS. How to get the residual SS?
SST equals SSR plus SSE.
Yes. So out of that, SS residuals will equals to SST minus SS regression, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that part also done. So then the residual of mean squared. Residuals of mean squared means residual MS is equals to equation එක දුන්නේ නැහැ නේද?
No, Miss.
Residual sum of squares residuals should divided by the degrees of freedom of residuals. ලියා ගන්න. Sum of squares residual should divided by residual degrees of freedom. එතකොට that would be 775,819 should divided by 24, right?
Yeah.
Residual SS residual එක කියන්නේ whatever you found with the previous part. හරි නේද? තේරිලා නේද ඔය කරන්නේ?
Yeah.
Okay. So then that is there. And for the part B, write down the multiple regression model for both outputs. How it works. For the first one, output 1. Output 1, how it works. Riders is equals to intercept plus
Plus me minus
84, yes,
684.98
into price per
price
week
per week
plus 0
plus
0.026638
0.6638
into times again
population of
population of
city.
city. Yeah, that's correct. Output 2.
Intercept plus minus
Intercept
807
means, okay, intercept එකටත් you can substitute the value, that's fine. Average parking rates. So the average parking rates is equals to 195,528 value breaker plus minus 807,225
into
times
price per
price
week
per week, yes.
plus 44.83623 into average parking rates.
Yes, that's it. Then the C, out of the two variable combinations, which combination is more fitted to the predict? Parushi,
Model 2.
and that would be model 1 or model 2?
Model 2.
Make the name, Ishara Mr. So, yeah, output 2, right? Summary output 2. The reason is why?
High R
squared
square
value.
value.
Yes. High R squared value, that is there. Indicating, okay. Then for the part D, based on the answer for B, interpret the fitted model. If we interpret the fitted model, how it works? We need to interpret it. interpretation. That means again with our intercept, price per week coefficient and the average parking rates coefficient ඒ දෙක explain කරන්න ඕනේ. With the තේරෙනව නේද? Increase of the single unit කොච්චරක් අරකේ වැඩි වෙනවද? If it's negative කොච්චරක් අරකේ decrease වෙනවද කියලා කියන්නේ. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So that part is done, right? That's the
Yes.
only question. Is that the only question we have?
I think Miss in other papers also we have.
We have, right?
Yeah.
Shall we do one more and wind up? Is it okay? Or?
Okay.
Okay. I think now you can manage the multiple regression question, right?
Yeah, Miss, can we discuss that exercise I sent you?
Yes. What you sent was what you sent
The
was
lesson 10 exercise, Miss.
lesson 10, right?
Yeah.
You sent me, okay, lesson 10 exercise, right? Wait. එන්නති අරකේ මේ අර group එකේ දාන එක විතරයිනේ. Group එකේ දාලා තිබ්බ නේ. නෑ මම කියන්නේ general ලොකු group එකේ දාලා තිබ්බනේ sir. දාලා තිබ්බා. ඔව්. තව විනාඩි 5කින් 10කින් යන්නේ විනාඩි 5කින් විතර. So for the problem one, it says absolutely, let's break down each one. Okay. So what was the first one? Sketch the data on a scatter plot. That part you can do, right? 5, 10,
Yeah.
4, 8. The data points will be 5, 15 and 6, 8. Those are the ones. So then they ask, develop the best fit line. What is the best fit line?
We have to calculate the mean.
Yes, anyway, if it's a line nang, the equation for the line will be y is equals to mx plus c ne.
Yeah.
You have to find out the gradient and the slope. Sorry, gradient and the intercept, right? Gradient will be what? So how you calculate the mean?
Miss, I sent the answer. Can
You
you
sent,
check that?
right? Okay, wait. I have to go back and check.
I sent it now, Miss.
Okay. Sketch the data on the scatter plot, develop the best fit line, do some predictions. Okay, so for the next one, this one's okay. So for the first question, that is 3 x bar y bar is correct, x bar y bar is correct, sure. Okay, and the x y x, okay, the sum of squared me to find out the variation, that's also there, and the step 3, then we can calculate the b as well. Okay, so what are the answers we should have get? So then scatter plot is there, then ya is equals to this one, then the slope b is calculating එක So the given answer would be 9 point. So then roughly 9.4 and 4.4, right? Mean of y. Okay. So then the calculate the sum values calculate karna and the slope එක calculate karna. Then the best fit line එක 4.5 times. Okay, 4.5 times. Alright, 4.5. Very good. 4.52 approximately plus 1 point. Yes, correct. Approximately, it's correct. 1.01. ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන ඒ හැබැයි ඉතින් decimal second, that's fine. So for the second method, okay, that is correct. Then the next question is about මේක නම් ඉතින් with the complete what we call the frequency table, no?
Yeah.
So for this frequency table, now you should calculate the month outputs, then the costs, and then again to find out the best fit line. So you can roughly have the best fit line as what? The part B, do some predictions, and for the problem 2, you can have the best fit line as 28 plus 2.6x something. නිකන් ළඟින් යන එකක් තියෙනවා.
28.2.66.
Yes, that's the answer. Then for the last one, that is for the problem 3. For the problem 3, what was it?
Y equals 116.85 plus 11.3x.
Okay, so for that one now, they have received 200. Okay, for the respective x and y. Yeah, what is the intercept? 262 or 100 and something?
Y, the mean.
Yeah, for the C, that is the finding the gradient. I mean the මොකක්ද ඒකේ question එකේ තියෙන්නේ? Wait. For the question, it has develop the best fit line. Okay, anyway, the best fit line මේකත් ඉතින් අර වගේම තමයි. හැබැයි answer එක පොඩ්ඩක් different වෙලා තියෙනවා. So for the part C, part B. Calculations, problem 2. No. Wait. Wait. So the final answer would be 116.67 plus 11.3x something. Somewhere around that.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's correct.
Okay.
So those ones are completed, right?
Yeah.
The multiple regression question also now you can do. Do the rest of the past paper questions as well.
Okay.
So what is the next lesson? Okay, that's fine. Shall we do on Thursday then? The next lesson.
Okay.
Is it okay? Okay.
Yeah.
You can do again, up to now, we have completed all the 11 lessons. You can do the past paper questions as well. Completely.
Yeah.
So that we can quickly discuss. You are confident of the exam. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay. We have only another last three sessions. So last three lessons. So we can complete it. No hurry. No problem. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
For like හැමදාම එහාට මෙහාට යනවට. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank
See you
you.
then. Bye. Good night.
Bye.